What's good? What's good? It's my first Colorado Buffs video. Posting about them. I've been watching the Buffs, of course, since Coach Prime has been there, but been part of Coach Prime since. I've been a fan of his since I was a kid. But as far as like really watching his body of work, coaching, it started with Jackson State. The 2 years I watched 2 years, the last 2 years in Jackson State, and then now. It's been an up and down roller coaster. You know, we all see it. We all see what's going on. We know this transfer portal thing is, it's still a work in progress. They're going to figure something out. You know what I'm saying? But right now, people taking advantage of the portal. Do what you got to do. It is what it is. They're going to figure something out. But until then, bro, let's stop complaining. You know, whether it's the players, other other shows, these transfers and all that stuff. And I just seen today, as far as like, let me be real, like I'm not a numbers person or nothing like that or whatever it may be. I'm just a regular watcher like everybody else, but I'm into sports, so I'm into it. You know what I mean? So I've seen, I'm not sure what school, y'all know what school I'm talking about. I think they had like 40 something transfers going in. Right now, Colorado got, like 20 something. Let's be real. A lot of them need to be gone. And I feel like the ones that jumped ship quick were probably first conversation had players. We know who Coach Prime is. We know his pedigree. And we see the players that was there. It is what it is. I'm going to keep it raw. We're terrible. Again, a lot of people are good for talking. We talk that talk and then we get out. There's different. College is different, especially the ones that just got there. But then again, we do have players who've come from different schools that probably wasn't even busting grapes, if you know what I mean. Like, wasn't doing nothing, but had an opportunity because the name that was on the front of their chest is like, oh, you from, cool, let's, come through. Even players from the other season, same ones, you know what I'm saying? And they weren't that good. Like, it's going to be like that. There's going to be some who are, better than others. It is what it is. But the reality is hard work beats everything. We saw how the practices went. No, we didn't see every snap, every run, every hustle. But we noticed a big difference. Well, I noticed a big difference from, when the Shedeur era, Trav era, their practices. And then when they're not there, now the turnover. And yes, the conditioning was great. But it's just little things, discipline, the cursing, all of that stuff is out of whack. We see Coach wasn't there. You know what I mean? And I just think some guys, coaches, were not really built to take lead. Not just the coaches too, but then the players who've been there, who know what's up. I wasn't feeling it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, well, I hope it was different anyway, because the guys that we're used to, the Travs and, Shedeurs and Jimmys, they weren't there. Some other guys, they weren't the Coltons, like, they weren't there, and you notice that. I'm excited. People got to go. Again, the coach keeps saying, like, yo, he ended off the, the exit interview pretty much like, bro, it's the Last Supper. Absolutely. It's a lot of changes that still didn't happen. Again, like Coach said, a lot of things are not going to be announced yet. So players are able to put their names in the portal, and that's fine. I feel like, I'm going to be real with you. To me, the biggest drop-off leaving was only Taufik Bayard. I love Smiley. I call him Smiley. The running back. Forgot his name. Lord forgive me. Forgot his name. The running back. Swain. Now, what's this kid? Dang. 44. That just entered the portal. I loved Okinola. He was always tough. Clearly, he was injured this season. Okinola, and that's it. Of course, I'm not even counting those like who entering the draft. It is what it is, but there was no dogs. I'm gonna be real, except for Bayard. Like dogs was a dog, like a dog. You know, like I miss like even my boy came through. I forget names. I see his face, Smiley, but he was a dog and didn't get drafted. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He came to the practice. Forgive me. Oh my God, what is your name? You one of my favorite players too. I'm not good with names, y'all. I tell you, I don't even matter. A person can tell me their name, and the next second I done forgot it. But y'all know what I mean. Big dog that didn't get drafted. Which man, I pray a team pick you up, buddy. You know who I'm talking about. And there was no dogs, so I'm excited to see. Like again, things got to get worse before it get better. You gotta get the bad ones out of there. You know, like the word said, the wheat and tear, it's gonna grow, but it's God gonna do the separating, you know, and things gotta be exposed. People may be leaving from, we don't know. We don't know. Everything is hearsay. Until the person actually says something, we have no idea what it is. So people leaving for a reason, and we're gonna Colorado. We're gonna be okay. You know what I mean? We're gonna be okay. What does that look like? Bro, just believe, you know, and be hopeful. Be hopeful. Like, again, they're not the 1-11 team that was, you know, that was there a few years ago. We got promise. We got a great quarterback. A great quarterback. That's really where it starts. Is the quarterback. You get that quarterback in line and you could just put pieces in. We still got Seaton. You know, I don't believe Seaton gonna leave. He don't have to leave. That's the crazy part. He's still gonna be a first rounder. So I can understand, like, again, if guys want to put themselves in a position to, you know, one, get drafted, and, you know, or go first, second round or whatever, yeah, you know, then I get it, you know. But like Coach said, the money gonna come. Grass ain't always green on the other side. It's really not. But I'm just tired of hearing the complaints, and I get it. Everybody gotta, you know, post. They gotta engage. They gotta this, that, and the third. But it's like pump your brakes. Like relax. Coach is out in Texas chilling. You know what I mean? So we need to be sitting back and chilling. That's it. Get ourselves ready for 2026. The portal getting ready to hit. Getting ready to open up, and then you take it from there. But other than that, just pump your brakes, relax. I'm just over it. I'm tired. Oh, they over here reporting that, and this is, who cares? These guys are gone. They're in the portal. They're no longer Colorado's business. We want people who want to be here. That would just be me, period. I want a person who's going to be here. Again, we don't know everybody's situation. Maybe some needed more money or whatever may be, and Colorado couldn't. It's okay. We're going to be okay. Because like what Neely was saying, and I didn't understand why people was jumping on Neely. Neely didn't even say any names. You know, because again, a person like me, I don't even know where to find how much the players is asking for, how much they're getting paid. I don't know, because I really don't care, to be honest. I don't care that much. You know, but it's the truth. You know, you do have guys that get paid 500,000 or whatever million, but you know there's some hungrier dogs who want it that bad, who probably take a bag for like 100,000. So I'd rather get more of those. You put them together, bro. You can't lose. You can't lose. You know what I mean? But it just seemed like everybody out for opportunity at this point. You miss the camaraderie. You miss, you know, players playing for each other. I mean, again, it's crazy because you have a player like Wester when he was here, the wide receiver. Shout out to Bro West. That's killing. Overly. Overly blessed. I loved him. I love him. When Wes was here, wide receiver, and he just plugged in. I can imagine the man hours they put in to get to know each other. You know, you seen the dinners they would go to, the wide receivers in Shador. That stuff matters. I wonder if they really doing that, you know, really bonding with each other. You know, when I played ball, like that was important. We bonded, you know. For me, and the fact of being from another borough, I traveled so far to go to college, to go to school. And the majority of them lived out in Queens. And we chilled. I tell you, that's one thing with sports. You can learn to really build, well, there's a brotherhood or sisterhood because you spend a lot of time with each other. So again, I look at these guys and it look like they just kind of show up and play. Are they really serious about their craft? You know, other than that, they're wasting, I wouldn't say wasting because then they could be getting education too, you know, because you know who gonna make it, who not. You know who got it and who don't, you know, and it literally was maybe a handful of guys on that team that had it. Right now, we might be looking at 4 that's left. And you don't even need NFL caliber guys. You just need guys who gonna work hard, who gonna play together and show up, you know. And that's that. But please, to complain and please stop. Just stop. I said portal about to be open. We'll see what's up. We'll see who coming in. I'll be like, that's why Coach ain't said. Oh, that's why this. Listen, let's relax. Just relax. Get us ready for next season. Let's get ready for the well-offs and reach the people, the Neelys, the pregame show. My guys, DNVR. I watched them guys. Chico. Not Chico, but Chico. What's my guy that be with you guys, Big Doe Chico? I'm forgetting names. But shout out to all of them. You know, this just the beginning. Like I said, I just had to post. I had to post something up because it's getting out of control. The support, you know, support who's supporting, you know, the school, but also, you know, supporting the guys who made it out. Our Shadors, our Jimmys and Travs and all of them. Silman Craig, love him. Dog, Big Dog, you know, BJ, all of them guys. Keep supporting. But we here. See you. We here till we ain't. All right?